Speech off.
Hey everybody, it's Beverly with Bama Blind, and I'm focusing in right now on Gretchen. We are standing at a corner which is not even 2 blocks from my home, but Gretchen and I noticed, Gretchen hasn't quite gotten it yet. This is a real irregular corner, and let me pan over to the intersection. What I'm doing today is I'm trying to learn how to get Gretchen to make this irregular corner, since she takes me out into the street. When I cross this street right here, I think I'm facing directly across the street. But when we cross this street, we have to kind of go out in the oncoming traffic to get up on the ramp. And then that makes us blow by our left-hand turn. So I've got my cane today, and you have to do this even with a dog. You have to come out and explore some. So, like other people get up on Saturday morning and they go hiking and mountain climbing and bike riding and things like that. Well, I come to my...
Do you need help?
No, I'm just recording, but thank you so much. Look, Gretchen, that was so cool. People will stop and ask me if I need help, and so many times it's because Gretchen is with me, and she's such a pretty dog, and people get, comments that, oh goodness, what a beautiful dog you have. And so they feel comfortable, I think, to approach me, because I probably do have a very puzzled look on my face. And I'm usually aware of that too, but right now, what I'm doing is I'm recording how I am exploring this. There's a grass right here, and I think that, pretty sure that we're on, see, there's a parking lot right here, all the way to my left. Here is a cement bumper, and then a little bit of grass, and then a sidewalk, and I'm going laterally all the way across the sidewalk with my cane, and then I see this other grass here, and then that grass takes, come Gretchen, I'm healing Gretchen with my cane hand, because I'm videoing in my hand. Anyway, that grass then takes me here to the curb on the street. So without the cane, I really don't know where I am. Gretchen kind of has to know this, so this is really difficult and I'm doing it all wrong. Okay, so right now I'm standing straight forward, ready to go down this sidewalk, and what I'm trying to figure out is I'm going to turn totally about face, because right now I'm facing west. I turn about face, facing east. She does fine going in this direction, because we get to the corner, she looks at traffic, and Gretchen has gotten to the point that she thinks that she can identify the four-way stop and when it's time to go. And I've said so many times on my recordings, that's not Gretchen's job. But just an added interesting piece, I had a lady call my house the other day that I know, and she said an acquaintance of hers, a coworker, had seen Gretchen and I crossing this intersection, and that we walked right out in front of a car crossing the intersection. And it's a four-way stop. I know when the traffic surges, all we can do is go, and everyone is required to stop. So if someone had to stop in the middle of the intersection while Gretchen and I were finishing our crossing, well, that's just what they had to do. And I explained to her it's no different than a driver. So would you have called another driver to say, I had to put on my brakes today to avoid hitting someone that was, driving across an intersection? No, you would not have done that. But she felt compelled to call me to say that, Gretchen was crossing me at the wrong time. Well, Gretchen doesn't cross me. If there was an error, and I'm not saying there wasn't an error, but if there was an error, it's operation error, which would be me, the driver, because I tell Gretchen when to go. So that's kind of our interesting Saturday morning right now. We're working out here, and it's going to take us just a minute for me to get my bearings. She and I will practice crossing the street, coming up on the sidewalk, and then hitting a sharp left. And see, I just said left, and that's left is going back the way I'm looking. If we're coming this way, which is what we have to practice on, we're going to hit a sharp right. So that's one of our problems right there, is that, you know, I know 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock on the clock face, but, you know, ask me my right and my left. I have difficulties. So, anyway, this is what I do on Saturday morning. I just come out and do some exploration, and this is our project for this morning. And I will talk to you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.